Welcome to part 5 of our school selection series. This 6-part series, almost there, will take you through 6 different factors to evaluate as you select your target MBA program. Location, teaching, curriculum, alumni base, class size, and rankings. To recap, in parts 1, 2, 3, and 4 of this series, we covered how to evaluate schools based on location, teaching method, curriculum, and alumni base. Now we'll look at class size and how that can impact your school selection process. As I've noted before, as you go through this series, try to put them in the check and X department and try to figure out at the end what your needs are and see which schools match. That's a great way of finding fit. Class size can impact what the MBA experience is like. Students at smaller schools tend to know and interact with almost all of their classmates at some point during their MBA program. Thus, smaller schools tend to foster more closely knit communities. What you sacrifice in breadth, you hopefully gain in depth, with the chance to get to know fewer people on a deeper level. Students at smaller schools may also find more robust club leadership positions available to them. After all, there can only be 1 or maybe 2 heads of the finance club, and if you're at a school with 240 people, your chances of becoming that head are better than if you're at a school with 850 people. Being part of a smaller community may also lead to more opportunities to interact with professors and administrators who tend to make the school part of their community as well. On the other hand, at a school with a large class size, think about Harvard with nearly 1,000 students, or Wharton with often around 900 students, you likely won't get to know all of your classmates. You might be able to maintain more privacy or anonymity within a larger class, that is, if that's your preference. Proponents of larger classes argue that you get to interact with more people during the MBA and build an extensive network of peers during your MBA. And schools with larger class sizes tend to have larger alumni bases. Within a larger class, you'll likely also find more diversity, more countries represented, more industry backgrounds, more LGBTQ students, more students who are veterans, etc. It's worth noting that at most schools with larger class sizes, these large class sizes are often divided into small sections or cohorts, and the academic experience is taken within these sections or cohorts, kind of breaking down the environment and creating a smaller group with greater camaraderie within the larger class environment. So there is that chance to experience a little more intimacy even at the larger programs. Which schools do we consider to be large and small by class size? Again, Harvard Business School is the largest, with just over 1,000 students these days, 1,014 in its latest class, in fact. HBS students report that they can easily find others who share their personal and professional interests. Other schools with large class sizes are UPenn Wharton, 877, Columbia Business School, 844, and Chicago Booth, 621. At the other end of the spectrum, schools with small class sizes, under 400, Dartmouth Tuck, Cornell Johnson, Yale SOM, UVA Darden, UCLA Anderson, and Berkeley Haas is the smallest top program with only 247 enrolled full-time students. At Berkeley Haas, this small class size, along with most students living nearby and the school's socially active scene, give the program a very strong sense of community and teamwork. Everyone knows each other and everyone's in it together. Of course, there's always a middle ground, schools with what we consider to be moderate class sizes in the 400 to 500 student range. That still gives you some real knowability of your entire class and community. Northwestern Kellogg, MIT Sloan, Duke Fuqua, Stanford GSB, and Michigan Ross all fit in this category. As with other factors, the ideal class size depends on what's important to you. Will you find it easier to bond with fewer people, or would a small class size feel limiting to you? Reflect on your past high school, college, and work environments to assess whether a large or small class size will suit you. If you came from a large undergrad university, perhaps you want to replicate that and extend your network even further, or maybe you found it overwhelming and you want to try something different. Or maybe you're adaptable and you don't need to worry much about class size in your school selection process. No matter what your preference, I hope that this video gave you a better understanding of how class sizes differ and how those differences can impact your school selection. Please check out our final part of the school selection series, where we discuss how you should and should not, and that's an important part, should not use rankings in your school selection process, and that video starts now.